Hey there, my name is Sharon Velayudan. I'm 27 years old and I am a consultant and content marketer by profession. I would describe it as melanin, but I think more specifically dark brown is how I would describe my skin color. Yeah, I think I have for sure. Not think, I definitely have. Mainly when I was growing up in school. Obviously, the fairer kids would be the cooler kids, the darker kids would be made fun of due to their skin color. There would be awful things that are said around to anyone with darker skin. So yeah, I would say definitely during school times I've experienced this. Yeah, I definitely can. I don't think that it was forced upon me. I have a single mom growing up, but bless her soul, she didn't do it in any ill thought or anything like that. I think she was also conditioned to think that if you're fairer, you would be more welcoming, you would fit into society better. So she would used to powder my face every single time with like Johnson & Johnson. Whether I go to school or tuition or sports even, she would like powder me up properly and like make me look properly fair before I go to any event. So bless her soul, she didn't do it with any ill intent, but like that just comes to show like how you're conditioned to think growing up about if you're fairer, that makes you more presentable. So yeah. I would say yes to that question because, for example, when you hear about how I won't use profanity, but when the people say that dark individual is never gonna get a girlfriend or that dark individual, etc., etc. When you hear those things from people, it does make you feel lesser than a normal person, I guess, and it makes you feel like you're less deserving of happiness, a partner. All of those things because of those comments, and especially when you hear it at such a young age, you're used to that way of thinking. So I would definitely say yeah, it has made me feel very less, and yeah, for sure. I would say that things like this, obviously there's a bunch of things that have made me feel very insecure and less confident of who I am. I'm in a much better place now than what I was maybe even a year ago, to be honest. But growing up, and even those little things like my mom powdering my face or hearing these comments about darker individuals are this, that and whatever, and like fairer people on TV and on YouTube and all of these things, it conditions you to feel a certain way. So like I would say up until even like 2018 end or like a bit of 2019, I would always think, oh, she would not be attracted to me because I have a darker skin. Or when I walk into that interview, maybe they might not pay attention to me because I have a darker skin. And especially being in another country when everyone's white or fair, you have that aspect in your head. So I think I still have that even today, but obviously I'm fighting to understand that having a higher dose of melanin or like being darker skin doesn't make you a different person, but I think it's a process to unlearn what we were used to and to learn to love yourself in the skin that you're in right now. Absolutely. I think both professional and school settings. So like, for example, if you take high school, like the darker, especially when it's a woman, a darker woman, people would make fun of like how she looks, make fun of like the fact that she would never get a partner or nobody would see her or like any of that stuff. So in school, yeah, definitely. And there were also boys who were darker than me who used to get a lot of flack thrown at them just for their skin color. And I would say even when I was working professionally at my first job, I won't mention organizational names, but there was a lady who was just made fun of because of her skin color over and over again, and I would see her cry in the bathroom. And it would be the most awful thing to see. But yeah, I think it's very prevalent. If you see what's happening around you, if you just pay attention just a little bit more as to what's happening around you, you see little hints of facial changes or little comments and side comments that people make that to particularly make people of a darker skin feel less of a person. Fortunately, no. I have not been cornered for the color of my skin. I've been made fun of, but I haven't been bullied. Obviously, I've been bullied as a kid as well, but it wasn't for that. It was just I was bullied for the purpose of bullies being bullies, and I was really thin as a kid as well, which didn't help my case. But obviously, if you're thin or you're dark, doesn't matter. Love yourself for who you are. Don't worry what people tell you, but. Fortunately for me, I wasn't ripped away from an opportunity because of my skin color. I wasn't bullied, but I've seen it happen around me. And as a kid, you see it happen, and you're just counting your blessings as to thanking that it's not you. But at the same time, you just feel so bad for the other person that it's happening. But like grown up now, when I left school and when I went through uni, if I ever see it happen, I have the courtesy to stand up for that person. But when we're in school and when you're in that position, I guess looking back, I wish I could have stood up for those people who were made fun of because of their skin color or when they were held up. But yeah, fortunately for me, I haven't gone through that. A funny question. I've never rejected a partner based on the color of the skin. Obviously, everyone has their preferences, but I didn't blatantly reject someone saying, "I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to you because of your color of your skin." But I would say that I had an experience where but people use dating apps, and I use dating apps. And I remember I matched with this one lady, and she was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "I'm from Sri Lanka." And then she was like, okay, and then the conversation went on, and she was like, "Oh, you know what? I don't really like your skin color, so I'm gonna unmatch you." And she just unmatched me, and I was just like, "What?" So that made me feel weird. Obviously, the intellect of this person, I just completely shut it off. But I'm just imagining from a place of people who get this all the time on a daily basis, who are subjected by their partners or subjected by people that they are courting at the time. So I would have to say no, I've never chosen a partner based on their skin color, and I've experienced it just once on a dating app. Absolutely. When it comes to marriage, when it comes to all of these things, they look at who the fairest skin is. So I'm a Tamil, right? So when you're going through a matchmaking situation, obviously I overhear certain family members talk, and there's like, "Oh, she's a fair girl," or "Oh, he's a fair boy." And those comments itself, the fact that you say, "Oh, she's a fair boy," or "Oh, she's a fair girl," means you're saying that because she is fairer skin, or he is fairer skin, she or he is a better person, she or he has a better status, she or he is a better individual in general, right? So what gives anyone the right to judge someone based on the color of their skin? So even if you see it from a cultural perspective, and I'll speak from Tamil culture, definitely, if you are fairer skin, that makes you a quote-unquote better person. So yeah. Honestly, I don't know about all the products, but growing up seeing the advertisements and seeing YouTube videos and Facebook videos, and all of these products talking about how being fairer, it's just how it's been portrayed on like mediums in general is just awful. You'd see a lady walking into an interview and she has darker skin and she'd be rejected, and then she goes and buys this cream or this fairness product and she applies it, and then overnight she's fairer, and then she goes to the interview and she's accepted. That is flawed on so many levels. And it needs a lot of work, and I think we're seeing very, very good changes from people. There's so many influencers or activists like Aritha Kalpani, all of these people who are fighting back in Sri Lanka to normalize dark skin, but we have a lot of work to do. I would like to say though, like I'm also an influencer slash activist, I guess, but the day that told me that I should start speaking up for darker skinned individuals is when I saw an influencer promote a fairness cream, and on her caption blatantly said that if you apply this cream, this makes you a better person, and this fairness level makes you a better person. So I think we do have a lot of work to do, and this is not going against any influencers or anything like that. Like obviously everyone needs to make a living, but there's a way you talk about certain things, and there's a way that there's a way that brands should work with influencers and not force people to say certain things that would make darker skinned individuals feel less and want to consume and purchase those products. You are absolutely beautiful, and you do not need any fairness products to make you feel more of a person. And if anyone thinks that you're less of a person because you're using fairness products, or you're not using fairness products, or you're darker skin or whatever it may be, they do not practice empathy. And they are just in their little bubble where being fair is better. So just be absolutely yourself, and you are beautiful and you are enough. And you do not need any of these fairness products, or you don't need to purchase these fairness products just because you think that being fair is better. If you want to purchase them for your own personal reasons, that's completely fair. But don't do it in the fact that you just think that being fairer is going to make you a better person, or be able to compete, or be able to be in this little circle or clique or whatever it may be. I'm here to say you do not need to. Your skin color is perfectly fine. Melanin is beautiful.
What do you think about Vishwa? He's a clown.
He's a clown!
He's a clown!
Alright, but thank you so much. I hope this helps. I'm not going to edit that last part out. That was Vishuka. Vishuka, would you like to introduce yourself? You sure? You don't want to show your face?
No.
I'm going to send this part.
That's fine.
Just show you.
I'm big too fair.
Alright, thank you so much. See ya.